Alex, what about you? You've had some wins here. I was just looking at your price points coming in and talking to Andrea, and like you more than doubled your rates getting on their floor.
Mhm.
What's different? Like, what gave you that confidence, and what do you feel like truly you had to change personally to like hurdle that mentally?
Yeah. So I had been following, and I knew going into the program that like price was going to go up exponentially, and I was going to be put in a position to communicate the value of this new program to people. And I knew that that was going to be, for me, a very like scary thing to do. But I knew the one thing that I've always felt like I've had on my side, just hearing it and watching it from people in our facility, is bringing them results, giving them a really good experience, like and giving them what they want. Like I feel and I know that we're the best gym in town and we have the best service, but I I did not know how to tell people that. I didn't know how to get people to even contact me outside of my website. There was no plan for that. I relied on doing really good things in the gym, being the best damn coach within 100 miles, and hoping and praying that they would find us off of good social media posts and good interactions. But there was nothing set in stone to make sure that we're getting 5+ leads a week. And I didn't know. I had zero plan on my interactions with the people, and even that improved for me. But it used to just be process was so I use Zen Planner. We'd get a website lead. I'd get their contact info, and I would just email them and say hi and say, hey, let's set up a call, kind of thing. And I would get in a position when we had our normal rates of $120 to $140, where even that interaction, like I was less likely to sell those people because I didn't know anything about them. Um,
Right.
so now, with what we're doing now, which has blown me out of the way, I just said like, Alex, I don't give a shit if you don't think that you can do it or anything like that. You're just gonna follow the playbook and do everything. And even if you embarrass yourself or it doesn't work, at least you tried it, right? So I told myself I was gonna do all that. I followed the scripts, the process, the CRM, um, uh, from lead to qualifying, which has been honestly, the qualifying has been the biggest game changer of texting people. I didn't think that I had it built up in my head that it wasn't professional to text people. Um, yeah, statistically speaking, they're gonna respond to a text far before an email. So qualifying and talking to them about their aches and pains, and talking to them about, hey, can you commit? Like, are you ready to do this? Because if we're going to do this and take this seriously, we want to do this. And we struggled with that in our gym in general. Like people wouldn't get results and shit. And then you kind of have this awkward conversation where you have to find a tactful way of telling someone that, well, dude, you haven't been doing what we want you to do. Well, now before we sign them up, we're you don't have a choice. Like you have to do these things, or at least I've done my part to say, hey, you need to do these things. So you get them all excited, and then like you were saying before, you kind of paint this roadmap of what it's going to be, what's going to happen to you in these 12 weeks or your ICO. And I got into a place where I felt good about telling people what to do. Like once that you build that rapport with them and that whole process, like I was able to tell people that this is what you need to do to get here. And after that, it was game over. And that's why I said like price doesn't fucking matter in that email reply. Like,
That's my top quote, dude, of like all time now.
yeah.
Steve, I don't know if you saw that, but he was replying to one of my check-ins, and it was, I think, that moment, Alex, where I had to reach that moment where we have the solution that could literally save someone's life,